Welcome. Are we doing slow clap? Welcome to another episode of Podcast. Woo!
Woo!
Good. Okay. This is like training a dog.
Shut up.
need to keep doing it by repetition before they learn what to do. Yes. You can see today. I mean, if you are watching on YouTube, you can see it's a different setup. This is my living room. Usually it's in the room, but today I decided that maybe we should just do it in the living room because a bit more space. And also we have about 1 year left in this house.
Oh, so this is to commemorate.
Not really lah. I just thought it'd be nice to do it outside. And I don't know, is it echoey? I don't think it's echoey. It's quite okay so far.
Okay.
From what I hear, because there's more things around. But the setup took a bit more time because I'm not used to this setup. And my mother may easily come out from that room.
Where will it? It's here.
Yeah, I already PM her to not come out. So she's now on room arrest. She has a toilet in her room, so don't worry guys. But today's topic is something that has just happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
By the time watching this, I will be jobless. Unemployed.
As I like to say.
Yeah, Yvette has been constantly reminding me that I'm unemployed, even though I'm not unemployed.
Kenneth, you should do this because you are jobless.
Yeah. It's so irritating.
Yeah, go and learn how to make hummus. Apparently it's very easy and you love hummus.
Oh my god.
No, but you recently got into cooking. Who got a pressure cooker?
Yvette, the point about pressure cooker is to cook things fast. I'm all about efficiency.
Yeah, then now we need to get a mixer. You can also mix hummus.
If hummus
really fast.
is not efficient to make, I won't be making it.
With a mixer maybe. Like, you know those blade spinning
You know
thing?
our kitchen has no space already, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe our new kitchen will have space.
Maybe when we move to a new place, which by then I might be employed, so too bad.
Who's gonna cook?
What do you mean? Give me that face.
That's true lah. It's next year.
If I'm still not working, by then you'll be more worried more than anything. But I left my job. I do not have another job lined up for me. The current plan is to be unemployed for about 6 months, but I think there are a few things. I mean, I'll still keep a lookout lah and see whether there are opportunities, but that's the current plan. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I have some stuff in mind. I might want to do more YouTube stuff during this period where I'm not employed. But I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about in terms of career. I think we have had a few topics about career before. Like we discuss about what's your passion. Our first episode is about passion. Do you remember that?
No.
Thanks for the support. Nope. I talk too much shit here. Nope. But so Yvette has been part of this journey of me being unemployed.
Well, no. Part of, if you consider you looking for a job journey. No, not looking for a job. You trying to psycho yourself into staying in a job journey.
I think I've talked about it recently. I felt like me just what are the things that I've said? Is it more like me being?
You said you were depressed.
I talked about last year, right? Me looking for a job and feeling depressed. Crap. Yeah. But it's very interesting because I posted stories on my Instagram, which shows that I'm leaving my current company, which is Sembcorp. And I have friends reaching out to me like, oh, where am I going next? Yeah. So, I mean, everyone more or less, usually you will assume that when someone's leaving a company, they are going to another position. Yeah. So I've been telling people, nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. Or like, I'm going home.
What the hell?
I'm just staying home. And it's interesting also because the feedback I get from some people is like, oh, you're very brave. Which I'm like, there's nothing to do with bravery. But it also makes me realize like there's this, at least in Singapore, we have this anxiety of not being employed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, I think especially people of our age, like in the millennials, I think we are also at a stage of our life where we've been working for like 10 years or so. And I mean, different people at different stages of life or like different parts, I won't say stages, more like they are doing different things in life. Like people having family and so on. And I also noticed that people with family, I guess, maybe a bit more anxious about things like this. Yeah, especially when you got bills to pay and so on. Yeah, so but then it also works differently for different people because you earn different amount of money. Some people may earn a lot more, so they are able to be like, hey, maybe one of them become a homemaker for a more extended period of time. Yeah, so I've seen that happen as well. Yeah, so I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about this, especially.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
The beginning. My name is Jeff.
Oh my god, so stupid.
Yvette just got suddenly. Never mind.
Yeah,
This is a stupid
segue.
Yeah, stupid segue. Anyway.
Start from the beginning. From the beginning.
Why are you suddenly leaning into that meme? Out of nowhere.
Sometimes in my head, it will randomly, when I'm saying beginning, in my head, I'm in the beginning.
In the beginning. Yeah.
Like, I remember it was in April. Was it April? Should be April, 3 months ago.
This year. Oh, I mean,
when you're like, I'm going to quit. Then you were saying, actually, you've been wanting to quit for 1 year. Obviously.
Yeah. Okay lah. I mean, to put also, I'll try to summarize this without rambling too long. Yeah, which I know I have the tendency to, which is why we have a podcast anyway. Yeah, I mean, in my current job, I think it pays quite well. It's relatively stable. But I haven't been feeling engaged for quite long.
What is relatively stable? It is very stable. You don't get layoffs, right?
I know the company might be looking to freeze hiring.
Oh yeah, but you're not laying people off.
They're not laying off in Singapore. They've laid off overseas. One or two markets. Yeah.
Yeah. It's your mother's door, as usual.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like disengaged because the work wasn't very engaging at the point. Yeah, a lot of the things that I'm doing didn't feel fun for me. So getting the motivation to do the things I need to do has been challenging. Yeah, which is also why I've been constantly looking out for a position for more than a year. And to be honest, I haven't really been getting any interviews. Yeah, so that also kind of adds to the, I guess, so-called, I don't like to use the word depression because also I'm depressed, but I don't have depression. Yeah. Or state of depression, but I don't have the clinical depression. Yeah. So just to set the context,
the baseline, right? Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I think that adds up to the whole feeling of me feeling down for extended period of time.
Or maybe it's more like you're also not getting interviews at places that you want. Because remember you got an interview pretty soon after you tendered. But then you were like, oh, yeah, actually it's too similar.
So I think in March, I'm just thinking whether my boss will watch this. But in March, I think during the performance review, I think I was very disappointed with how the conversation went. I don't go into details, but I think firstly I was upset with my boss. But after that, I realized who I'm really upset with is myself. Because I'm the one who has been trying to convince myself that it's okay to stay here just to collect the money while looking out for another opportunity. And I know that ultimately I'm the one who placed myself in this position. So I think the frustration kind of like accumulates to that point where I feel like I'm just doing this for the money. And I mean, this year, money also won't be a lot better. So what am I staying for? Yeah. So I suddenly felt like there's this loss of purpose in me trying to convince myself to be okay with here. Yeah. And I think a lot of times wanting to quit a job, also, I think for the longest time, I felt like I don't have the right to want to quit a job. Yeah, because whenever you hear people wanting to quit a job, the stories tend to be a bit more extreme. like for example, maybe bullying, maybe really feel like there's a lack of appreciation in everything they do. Maybe it's a very toxic working environment or very long
overworked.
hours. Yeah, or very overworked. So I feel like those are a lot more justifiable reasons. But for me, I'm just like, I don't find my job fun. So for the longest time, I felt like that wasn't a good enough reason for me to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think also help. I think we had talked about this before. Like, Yvette is not a. Yvette is a worrier. So when we have conversations like this, like I'm feeling not like engaged or happy about my job.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yvette always try to get me to like, I think you should still continue working kind of vibe. Like, maybe you shouldn't quit. So I think that also affected my decision making. Like, I was like, yeah, you know what Yvette says is correct. This is what I should do.
But it's because I think I've changed jobs a lot more than you have. And like, I've always been, and I always change job because like, oh, damn sian. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to quit. And then I'll just like take whatever comes my way in some ways. Right? Like, I was never, I guess, fussy about my next role. But then that's because a lot of the job changes I made was when I was quite junior. And yeah, lor. So I mean, I guess it's just because when I change jobs a lot more than you have. And then the way I change is always because like, oh my god, damn sian. Like, my manager is damn stupid. Like, I just want to change. That kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just damn sian. Then just, okay, then the next opportunity come along. I was like, okay, this is good enough. Then I'll just hop into it. So I've never...
So you feel like I should be able to do that if I'm just be more like, okay, like whatever comes, I just take.
Yeah, but then that's my approach.
I see. Yeah. So, I mean, when I was looking out for a job, I was a lot more, what do you call that? Choosy in some sense, because I mean, for the past 2 or 3 years, I realized that I do want to get into the tech or gaming industry space. Yeah, to not so much of a developer perspective, but more like a marketing. Oh my god, the door is very noisy. Let me go and close it. I keep hearing tap, tap, tap. That's the issue of sitting outside. Where was I?
Tech or gaming industry, which I think you've also mentioned before.
Yeah, so... But the industry is not doing well, as most people would know. Like, they're still laying off people here and there. And yeah, especially when you come going to a role that is not considered a core role. It's a call center, basically.
It's a call center, yeah.
It's a place where you spend money. So like marketing or content creation or whatsoever. Yeah, so...
And also, these are very competitive industries nowadays.
And the job market, it hasn't been good. So it's competitive in the sense that there's not a lot of positions, but a lot of people are applying for it right now. Yeah. So what's the point I'm trying to make? Like, I've been trying positions that...
choosy.
Yeah, positions that I want to go to, or like I feel like would help me move to my next position better. Yeah.
But also, anyway, all these moves that I made was when I'm junior, so I'm not fussy because I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to take whatever comes along. But I've been working for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think from that conversation with my boss, I know that
You're done.
I'm kind of done. And I kind of talked to Yvette, and I know we had this conversation where I told you, like, I wish you would tell me that it's okay to just... Like I was hoping that Yvette...
I'll give you permission.
Yeah, I was hoping for Yvette to come from a perspective of like telling me, no, just do what you need to do. I'm here to support you. Yeah, but so Yvette kind of... We had a conversation about this.
Yeah. But then I had to be like, but that's not my way, what? So I also can't give you that permission because...
Yeah,
it's not how I would do
whenever I say I want to leave, but Yvette always give me I wouldn't say argument, but more like a point about why I shouldn't leave yet. Yeah, like maybe it's not the best of ideas. Yeah, but I think what I really needed was I think I already made the decision, but I wanted your support.
You wanted validation.
Yeah, I think that was, and I didn't get that. So I think that was where I was feeling a bit sad about it. Yeah. But I think Yvette also reflected that I can support you and worry at the same time. I remember he said that.
Then my way of worrying, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to have one less source of income, so I need to make more money. Oh my God, I need to work harder to get promoted.
Even just spiraling. I was like, dude, I have savings. I'm not gonna suddenly.
But there's no more input from one source. So the single source need to have more input.
God. Guys. Yeah. So I don't know why Yvette has been thinking that we're living from paycheck to paycheck. We are not doing that. But I think financially, we are okay. I think for also a longest time, I mean, as much as I don't want to admit it, I think the brain kind of like jump into the rat race kind of mentality lah. It's like, shit, I don't earn this amount of money this month means I'm losing this amount of money. Yeah. So every single month I'm not earning money, I'm losing money. And that is a mindset that makes me feel anxious to a certain extent. Also like, oh shit, my peers are continuously earning money, but then I'm not. Yeah. Which I felt like wasn't a very healthy or useful way to think about it lah. Because that sense of comparison doesn't do anything. Doesn't help in any way. It doesn't. Like, people is going to earn more money than you. There's always going to be that. Yeah. So, but like, it's not a race. It's not a competition. Yeah. Even you earn, 200, 300K more than me at the end of the day, it's like, so what, right? Yeah. So, yeah, try to put that mindset aside. I think there are a lot more things I can do also lah during my free time. I think I had 1 month break during my transition to this job. But it was just like a break. It's like, to me, it's like a 1 month holiday. It didn't felt like I'm going to do something productive in that 1 month. Yeah. But this time it's like, okay, if I'm going to take like about 6 months of work, there are more things that I can do lah. Yeah, I can actually work on side projects that maybe can buff up my portfolio a bit better. Yeah. So I think that's the general sense lah.
Are you going to do any solo traveling? So I think Yu Xing asked me, he's like, it's kind of going to do a solo trip.
Don't know leh.
We already have so many trips planned actually.
Yeah. We have the Korea-Japan trip.
Yeah.
That you're going there for work. Then we're just dropping by Japan. We may go Vietnam, right? To make our wedding stuff.
Wedding stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if I count, do you see the flight tickets? It's only like less than $100.
To Da Nang.
I think so.
We are going, if we have to go, we go Da Nang.
Yeah.
But Ivy, bloody hell, Ivy haven't replied me. Jasper, they haven't tell us when.
Yeah,
when
but I think forget it. We just tell them we're going to be there, and then they meet us there.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, this is a segue. But we're planning to go Hoi An to make.
I like Hoi An.
Like make a suit.
It's been 5-6 years.
And then Yvette will make some wedding
dresses.
You still want to dress?
Suits.
I thought you said you want to wear pants.
Maybe I'll wear 2, or maybe I'll make 2 outfits.
Okay. Good. Must feel good being employed.
I was just telling.
You make 2 suits.
I was just telling Yu Xing like how I bought my notebook, right, the leather notebook for $80.
Yeah.
Then I was like, wow, I already feel like it's very expensive. Then she was like, $80? Wow, it must be good to be a dink.
She also a ding for now.
Because actually my point of that story was telling her, I thought $80 very expensive already. Right? Then I learned that like there are people buying $200 notebooks and they look like quite similar.
Yeah.
And then not just, I thought $200, wow, very expensive already, right? They're $400 notebooks
Yvette, what are you talking about?
I'm just like,
I'm quite sure you want to find $1,000 notebook you also can find crusted in diamonds or some fuck shit. Yeah, there's always more expensive things.
Maybe the leather is made from baby cows or something.
Made from the leathers of your fallen enemies.
But anyway,
yeah, so solo traveling. Yeah, people have been also asking me like, am I planning to do more traveling and stuff like that? But I don't think the traveling that we planning for is not so much of like, because I'm jobless, so we plan for this. It's just that happened that there are things to do lah.
No, I mean our 2 months in Japan plan.
Yeah.
That's because you're jobless.
The other plan, so that's the only one really travel that we do. But it's also end of the year. December, we planned a 2-month trip to Japan from December to January. And then we will have like a family trip with friends, hang out with friends and so on lah.
I'll need to work too.
Yeah. Then, but also, I mean, that's like kind of my timeline. Like by January, hopefully I will have secured something lah. Then I can start working again. Start next year.
That's your timeline.
I mean, 6 months. This is more than 6 months already. It's technically 7 months lah. If you count January as 1 more month. Yeah. So that's the in between. I don't think I would travel, but see how long. Yeah, I mean, this period of the year is so hot.
Unless you go to Australia or New Zealand.
Unless you don't mind like going for a short trip, like I mean, I don't mind doing short trip like Bali. Then you can work at there. Then I can just
I could,
chill.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bali is cheap.
Yeah, we could do that also.
Yeah, and Bali is hot all the time anyway.
Yeah. Do I have any planned solo trip? I mean, currently I don't have plans lah.
Because you know why? The only place you want to travel to is Japan. Whereas like for me, I can imagine like, I don't mind going to Scotland again. You know. Gomenasai.
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah, see how lah. Yeah. I mean, most of my friends also at our age is also some of them have kids, so it's also hard to plan anything. And people
Solo
are
trip,
working.
bro. Solo trip doesn't mean go with
what
friends.
am I saying? Yeah. So
What the heck?
yeah, I don't know. See lor. Maybe if I really bought. But I have some side projects I want to work on.
Yeah.
I have my Japan vlog that I still haven't finished editing.
Yeah,
That we'll work on. We have more podcasts. Hopefully with the outdoor setup, living room setup, maybe I can do more because I want to do it in a way that I can just keep the setup at the side, so it's easier to just.
Wow, I'm curious to see where you're gonna keep this.
Just put it there or something Yeah.
Okay.
Then
That means your mother need to be on a room arrest for more times.
yeah, too bad. Yeah. Anyway, we are moving out next year. My mom also moving out. Maybe by end of the year, she might be gone already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
By end of the year?
I think she can get a key by the end of the year. And her place, because it's the 30-year lease for old people.
So they already got set up.
The reno is like more or less done one.
Oh.
Yeah, like most of the things
government,
are there.
like HDB do it.
So my understanding is you don't need to do too much renovation.
Wow.
And then she probably don't really care too much lah. So
Yeah.
as long as got a good place to stay.
Then imagine if she want to take some stuff, then we got no sofa.
Yeah, I was thinking to let her take the fridge. Then I was like, wait a minute. If she take the fridge, then for 6 months or
Then
so.
I guess we buy our new fridge.
But then you need to know the sizing and so on first.
Yeah lah. So that's why maybe we need an ID first.
Yeah, I suspect maybe we can just change fridge. This one also actually used maybe got 10 years already at least.
Okay, anyway,
I mean, it's still
segue.
working. Yeah, it's segue.
No solo trip.
So probably
More
no
podcasts,
solo trip.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the current general plan that I'm going towards.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like I was watching this YouTube video on like philosophy, and then one of the books or essays that this person talked about was on this one that I was just reading in the morning. It's on the In Praise of Idleness. You know, it's idle, like IDLE.
not doing anything, lah.
Yeah, by Bertrand Russell. So it's quite interesting. It's like talking about like, because I think this philosopher was raised, I think he's British, sounds like it, and like part of the upper classes where all the rich people don't really work, right? Like they just, because they have money to live on, they don't need to work to get money.
Yeah.
And then the way they see it in the Victorian era or like at that point in time with all, like in the UK and how classist they are, is like, the poor needs to keep working. The poor shouldn't be idle. The poor shouldn't have leisure time. Like, what would they do with their time if they're not? Like, they have to be working. Like, shouldn't they be working? It's like very like moral high ground kind of point of view. So anyway, it's kind of, I guess, then that's in the past. And then now we come into the modern day where supposedly with technology and now I guess relevant with AI, we should be able to work less. Because we have technologies that can help us to do more with less effort. But we don't really find that happening, right? We're still working as much as possible.
I think your productivity go up. I don't think we work less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then also some idea that he introduced was like, by right, we should be working less hours because now they're all things like unemployment. Then they're like also people who are living in poverty because they can't get jobs. So this is like wasted human resources. They're not even being tapped on. So rather than splitting this amount of work among 8 people and everyone just work less hours, but everyone have the chance to be gainfully employed, we are like forcing 4 people to work super hard and be overworked, and then 4 people who are just have jobless. So I think he's talking from a, I guess, distribution of work doesn't seem very equal.
Yeah.
So I was just like thinking like, so anyway, in praise of idleness, he's saying that like leisure time shouldn't be seen as like a moral morally wrong. You know, like it's important for us as humans to have time to do whatever we want that is not productive for productive sake. Like you're not doing it for the sake of having a output that can be sold for income.
Yeah.
Like you're doing things for the sake of doing things. You know what I mean? So that got me thinking to like a comment that a friend made where, you know, I started the Instagram, the daily back charm report. Just because I just wanted to have fun. Oh yeah, please follow my back charm journey. Yeah, daily back charm report.
You can see at the back here.
Yeah, it's
somewhat,
all my
I think,
back
from
charms.
the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Overflowing.
anyway, then I just wanted to do it because I heard it's just fun lah, right?
Yeah.
Then a comment of my friend was like, wow, I can monetize it. Then I was just thinking, but I'm not doing it for anything. I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I guess I also thought about like how in Singapore, like, I don't know whether we know how to do things for the sake of doing things. You know, like rather than doing things with the thought of like one day making money out of it. Yeah.
I mean, I would say that's hobby lor.
Yeah lor. So I don't know whether a lot of us know how to have hobbies. Because whenever I talk about, I just want to be retired, I don't know whether people just think of that as like, oh, you're going to be retired means you do nothing. But actually, I want to retire so I can do all the other things in my life that I want to do other than work. I have so many things that I would love to be able to spend time on. Like, I want to learn how to sew. I want to sew more. I want to craft more. I want to make earrings. Like, I wish I had more time to do all those things, which might be considered, you know, leisure or like idleness, because you're not being productive and contributing income to like society.
I guess it's you know, just now when you brought up the example of like instead of like 8 people doing less work, we force 4 people to do more work and then 4 people not employed. I think at the end of the day it goes down to cost lah. Whether we're employing 8 people to do less work.
But then the thing is that means everyone needs to agree to be paid less.
Yeah.
Right?
But then you also need everyone to be not ambitious.
Yeah.
That they don't want to do more to show that they are working harder.
But then also
that's the capitalist.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, when you say that, right, the 8 people, it sounds like communism already.
Yeah, lor.
Socialist
Yeah.
state.
So it's whether are we also conditioned to think of,
I mean, we grow in a capitalist environment.
and
so
consumerist.
it's a bit hard for us to imagine a world where that is acceptable.
Yeah, but anyway, my point, the point of that article, other than like more equal work, so that the point of it was that we should be thinking about things that we want to do outside work lah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true also, because I just had like a farewell tea with a colleague from another department. She's a bit older, so she's leaving also, but she's doing early retirement lah. I think she is a state where she's like she can kind of retire. But I don't think she's planning to like retire per se. She also like maybe will do something that's more part-time lah. So you earn a lot lesser, but yeah. And she also brought up the point where she, like for years, her brain has always just been like on a high gear to do things, to get things done. And she never had the chance to take one step back lah. And I think recently, because after she tender already, like she can take a step back a bit, but for some reason she fell sick. Yeah, quite sick. It's almost like the body is like relaxed, and then suddenly, you know, everything comes to you at one go. Yeah, she felt like it was that lah, but I don't know whether there's a scientific backing to such thing. Yeah. So she also, I think, like trying to figure out what to do with her free time lah. I think her first step is just to feel better in her body, like maybe do the exercises that she's putting off, because I think she has a few slip days and stuff like that. So because she haven't been so consistent with some of her exercises, then her back pain, all this can be quite bad lah. So she wants to get all this in place, like be more active, and then hopefully can travel more with her husband and kids lah. Yeah, I think when you hear that, I also realize something is that, like, I think for us, at least for me, there's work-life balance, more or less. Like, I don't OT that much. Weekends, I usually have my own time, which is part of the reason why it's also hard for me to say I want to leave, because I have some of these things that people, I know that in my current position, there are a lot of people who who will die for it. Like this is the dream for them. Yeah, but
Because technically you can just cruise.
yeah, but yeah, lor, like the at the end of the day also the thing is like when it comes to money, there's also a point where earning more money doesn't make you happier. That's where you know that you're in a state where you are okay, which I'm very grateful for. I feel I'm very lucky to be in this position. Yeah. So what's the point I was trying to make? I wanted to say something about what my colleague has brought up. I think like it links back to the hobby thing lah. Like what do you want to do when you are
Not working.
And also the point is that sometimes even with work-life balance, after work hours, sometimes it's hard to also just continue to do the things that you find fun and enjoy.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know whether people is aware, but I'm someone who is, I think you will know lah, I'm a procrastinator. I'm a very lazy person.
Yes.
Okay, that is me, my true self. But I have
No shit.
But I have people telling me like you don't seem that way. You are a very driven person.
Oh really?
Yes,
At work.
No, just in general.
Oh.
Because to them it's like, hey, you have a full-time job and then you're doing podcasts. You have a full-time job, you're producing content. You seem like doing stuff.
Yeah.
You're not just like doing nothing.
You're not just watching
wasting time.
Netflix.
Yeah. So but the thing is like when I do all this, I'm not because I'm driven, because I find it fun. It's because I find it fun. So there's a difference to why I'm working on these things. Yeah. And to me at the end of the day, I also I think you also should know that I'm very motivated by having fun. When I enjoy playing something or find fun something, you see me just not doing everything else. Like I have this game suddenly, wow, damn fun. Then you see me just playing the game.
Maybe you and snowboarding also.
Snowboarding, oh fun. Then,
Yeah.
Then recently with Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
it suddenly hit something in me. I just like, I need to buy this, I need to buy that. I want to watch videos. Maybe I should start playing this and that. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's me lah. I'm very motivated by fun. So
maybe I should make laundry fun for you. Then you do laundry more.
you put point system. Ding 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 ding. Click, ding ding ding, clear. 3-star stage clear. Yeah. I wonder what's the next level.
Wow, shocked. Then every time I come home to clean laundry.
If I grind, I can get points.
Yeah,
you give me sticker. Then sometimes every now and then got rare sticker. Wow, yeah. Rare loot drop. Yeah. What am I? 3 years old? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, was it related to procrastination?
I'm not driven, lor. I'm just saying like fun lah. Like for me, I guess the good thing is that naturally I'm seeking things to enjoy. To
Maybe
play.
it's because also people don't. Like what I said earlier, like doing things for the sake of doing things. Like you're not doing sake for the.
You're not doing sake.
You're not doing things for the sake of expecting it to go anywhere. You're just doing it because you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether a lot of people
have that
mindset.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, if it's not productive, I do for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like as Singaporeans, that's the mindset that is beneficial to have in the view of like wider society and economy, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have that mindset, then you're constantly being productive, ma. And that helps in terms of economy.
In some ways, yeah.
Yeah. But then, so I don't know whether as Singaporeans we take some time to think about just do it because you think it's fun and you want to work at it. You know? So, even if it might not go anywhere.
So I think the issue is that when you have a full-time job, it's a bit hard to have that mindset lah.
Yeah.
Because you're still doing something. I guess maybe the way my brain works differently is that sometimes when I do this, to me it's still play lah.
Yeah.
So I don't mind putting in the work to do it.
Yeah,
but then I have friends who like told me like, oh, they actually enjoy doing this, but to them it's like it takes up too much time. Yeah. So it's like end of the day, you just want to relax. Just like, turn off your brain sometimes. Yeah.
But I guess it is what you make time for lor. Like for me, I'm not a night person, I'm a morning person. So I will always purposely wake up earlier in the morning to get like some exercise in, then do some of my writing.
Yeah.
Even half an hour. Because I know at the end of the day I'll be too tired. So I make time to do it in the morning. So I don't know. I think
not everybody is like that. You have to wake up at what, 6 a.m.? I also, but I'm a night person lah.
Yeah, so you do it at night.
Yeah, do it at night.
So if I see you editing at night, I cannot. Because at night is my relaxed time. But anyway, I guess my point is maybe it's just what you want to make time for, which I know is hard for people with kids.
Yeah.
But then maybe family is what you want to make time for lor. Then that's what you prioritize lah.
The other thing I also realized, like when you talk about all this, is like not everybody has hobbies that they can carry forward to when they're retired. I mean, if you talk about
but you can pick up new hobbies when you're retired.
I mean, when you look at our parents' generation, like actually when they retire, they actually really nothing to do one. Yeah, like at least my mom had mahjong lah, so I always try to encourage her to go and play mahjong. She like to go Genting gamble. As long as she's not gambling her entire asset, I think go ahead lah. Play a couple $100 is like whatever lah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether I shared this before. Like my ex neighbor, I think she gave a comment where when she's retired, she's like, yeah long, like nothing to do long. This like 等死 long, waiting to die long. Which I hear already, I was like, oh my god, that's so depressing. When like you finally can retire, but I think for them it's like it's constantly survival, right? It's about securing a job, earning money to raise your family, kids and family, and your whole life purpose is that. And then when that is completed, like your kids are working and so on, and you no longer need to earn so much in order to raise a family, then you suddenly okay, what do I do next? The purpose has been fulfilled. Then suddenly I have no purpose. My next point is just die, which I feel like is kind of a sad way to look at things. I mean, I'm sure there's better way to approach this, but that's how I feel like some of our parents' generation are looking at things. I don't know whether this will happen to our generation. I can see it happening to some people where they constantly feel a need to be working, to be doing things and to be busy. Yeah, because I've known a few people who are like that. Yeah, I'm sometimes worried about some of my friends who are like that lah. Like it's good now, but 20 years down the road, are you able to turn it off and just have time for yourself? Yeah.
But I mean, I have friends like that too, and then the way they talk about it is just like, I don't know. I feel like for them, they're like, yeah, when I'm young, I work hard.
Yeah. That's the other thing also, is like, when I hear my that colleague who talks about her health things, I also like, some things don't wait. You cannot wait until you're older to do it. Your body, you firstly, you also don't know what will happen to you in the next 10 years or so, right? Maybe you contract some cancer or whatever shit, which now that we are older, I've seen and heard of people at our age, suffering from some of these things. It's like you cannot be sure that you are healthy enough to reap the rewards, reap the efforts that you have been putting in. Yeah, I think we should, at least that's from my perspective. I mean, maybe also from a privileged perspective, that you should always take time to, do the things that you like to do, you want to do, you have fun doing. Yeah, I always advocate for that lah. But I do have had conversation with my friends like, so what's your hobby? Say, watch TV lor, watch Netflix lor. And then they're like, I was like, okay, like there's got to be more, right? Like there should be something that you have fun with. I don't know. To me, play is very important.
Maybe they say like, oh, traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling is their hobby.
Yeah.
Which will probably be what a lot of people say.
Yeah, which is fine as well, but also like what's there, right, when you travel. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it should be thinking in terms of like, what are you not producing, but creating? You know what I mean? Like, what are you yourself creating?
I think
like, what are you doing with your hands?
Yeah. So
even if it's just cooking, for example, right?
So that's the interesting thing. Now you also, when you say this, triggers something about me about talking about like how the Japanese look at things, the Ikigai approach, which is why they are like very like, I have a craft. This is my craft. This is my way of contributing to the community. I'm an expert in this. I'm doing 30 years.
50 years of
50
selling
years
udon.
doing this. Then the old uncle bending forward. You know that Instagram song, the Chisana restaurant.
Sing. Oh my god, yeah.
Chisana restaurant. You know that song, right? Then you see them tok 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 tok. Yeah, okay, anyway. Yeah, I feel like in their mindset and their upbringing and their culture, maybe is so different from ours, right? Like that's how they approach it, and that's how they're able to like do something for like 30 years, 40 years straight. I think in Singapore we don't have that lah. Our
Of what?
culture
Like
is very
creating or finding your life's purpose.
Yeah, finding a purpose to move towards. Yeah.
But then do salarymen in Japan have Ikigai?
I think that's why some of them move away to more. That's why they have so much SMEs, right? Like
Or the little ramen shops.
little shops.
Yeah.
So many different all those kind of things.
True.
Little craft shops everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes I also look at what the hell, how they make a living. But I think they are locally, they will support each other. I think that helps as well.
Yeah, which brings to mind like, I don't know, the scene in Singapore. Like, I think rental, like I remember there's this bakery or some sort of pastry, like those kind of those small cake shops. I think they have quite a big following on Instagram or on social media. Then they actually got an outlet in Siglap or something like that. And then the rental went up so high that they can't afford to have a brick and mortar anymore.
Yeah.
And then they were saying that the whole row of shops in that same area, like a lot of them had to move out because rental was also too high.
Yeah.
Then it sparked this conversation about what are we doing like to support small businesses. Because if you want to have a thriving small business, actually, you also need to have an environment that is conducive to encourage entrepreneurship, encourage small business owners that could potentially fail, but you know, there's still a kind of that encouragement to try, right? Otherwise, you're never gonna have small businesses and a thriving small business.
There was this story about
Singapore
recently, the clinics. They're bidding like a place is like 20,000.
Yeah, I saw.
Per month.
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a clinic can earn that much, but other businesses, how they gonna bid to that amount?
Yeah,
if you are new, I think I also seen Instagram where someone has trying to set up a store, and they literally can't find it in an affordable range. Like they bid, people are going like 8K, 9K, 10K.
小欸.
Then they are like, wow, they cannot say. Start off 3K, but then it goes up to that amount. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do we have a spirit of entrepreneurship in Singapore?
I mean, I don't know. Now that you say all this, I also try to think about like, am I able to earn money freelance? Yeah, as in terms of the skill sets I have lah.
Oh, but you know, in the creative industry, I was just talking to Yusing, right? Then she was saying like the freelance cameraman or basically the people who work in the production industry, saying that work is really, because of, you know, AI, they can do a lot of this kind of more manual road work. Like work is drying up.
Oh, is it?
Like not drying up super fast, but like it's lesser.
I feel like production work, especially in Singapore, is very dependent on government money.
Yeah.
If the government is taken out of the equation, I don't think our industry, the production industry, will thrive in Singapore. Yeah.
Outside of the big corporations, right?
I mean, big corporation only got how many? Who's willing to spend that amount of money? Going back to what you said about the AI drying up jobs, I think we also talk about this, how AI is not gonna replace jobs, but people who know how to use AI will take over your job.
Because people who knows how to use AI can now do more things, right? That's what I was just saying. Like we're not working less.
We're not working less.
We are. That's why, like, I don't know, like some of the messaging about productivity and AI, like as a Singaporean looking at it, I know it doesn't mean that I'll be working less. It just means I will do more work, which is sad, because ideally, in an ideal world, I can work less because AI can help to offload some of these things. But then it's like saying, oh, AI can save you 3 hours, right? Yeah, I do 3 hours more of work, right? I don't know. But I just like, how do I?
It depends on... I think it depends lah. I can see helping you do less work in a way that may not show that, oh, my work is replaceable. I think, for example, when you have meetings, then you need to do meeting minutes. You can record it, you can use ChatGPT or whatever to summarize for you and create meeting minutes. That is saving hours and hours of work. I don't think that will... And those work are not even fun work, right? It's just tedious, grinding work that you cannot easily get it replaced. Research work, like, I haven't do anything our topic. Quite glad that we able to talk it out. But like when I was doing research for what are the points I want to talk on this podcast, I can use ChatGPT to help me pull out possible relevant stories or points to help talk about all these things, which I could have taken hours and hours to do it. And now it's like before the podcast starts, just then you spend some time researching, then just la 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 la, and then it's done, Yeah. So I don't think it essentially means that we need to work more. I think work can be... You can focus on things that matters a bit more, that you enjoy doing more of, and things that you don't do... don't really like. It's like, hey, I can offload this to AI to help me sort it out. It will do the 80% of the work. Then you have to clean up the last 20%. Yeah. I don't think right now in most corporations, they will look at AI and like, hey, now with AI, it means that you need to deliver things faster. I don't think people are setting their expectations yet. Yeah. Especially when it comes to maybe like comms and writing and production. I don't think so. I don't think they will expect more, but they will be happier with that people can meet timeline. Yeah. Like for example, now with a vendor, like when we make videos, like voiceovers, they can just use the AI to do it first. Yeah. Maybe eventually we might want to get a proper voice actor, but the initial part of the work with the AI to use voice acting to put it as the narration first, it also helps the client side to better envision your final product. Because last time back in the days, it's like the producer would do the voiceover first, and then they will sound like shit because they're not professionals, right?
Yeah.
And then that also affects how the management, when you send it to your bosses to take a look, it affects how they look at the video. They're like, hey, this quality feels so bad. Why this narration is like that? Then you're like, I already tell you, narration is a placeholder, the kind of conversation. But now you can take that off. They may not even think about it. You may mention that there's an AI, then they will be like, oh, okay, I have a very good sense of what you're trying to create. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm more of an optimist when it comes to AI. Yeah, do I worry about my jobs being replaced? Probably not for now lah. I think also that's why at our stage of our career where we may start moving more towards the middle management and so on. This kind of thing AI cannot do for now ma. Yeah. And then constantly just being aware of how AI works and so on. I think that helps a lot also lah. Knowing there's another tool that you can work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's how you use AI.
Wow, we suddenly go and talk about AI and stuff.
Yeah, but anyway, back to what are you gonna do with all your free time is what people will ask.
Yeah. And
what are you
people
gonna
saying
do,
brave.
Kenneth?
People are a bit confused that, oh, you can do that? Like take so long break. People are worried about, like ask me whether your financials can hold you long enough or not. Yeah. But I'm not living from paycheck to paycheck. We've been saving money. So I think, money is not really an issue lah.
Although we do have like big purchases coming up, right?
Yeah, wedding and stuff, house, reno.
Okay, a wedding minimal lah. Maybe it's more of the reno.
Yeah, reno is how much you want to spend.
That's why I need to get promoted.
Oh my god. But I wanted
Wish me luck.
Yeah, there's one point I want to bring up was that the fun things that I like to do, like when I'm not working, I think there will be a point because I think we spoke about this, how I have this, like the worst case scenario in this whole situation is I end up spiraling and don't want to work anymore. You know, we talk about this like,
Is it? I can't
like
remember.
this worst case scenario. Like, I start lazing around. Then I started lose
then you
motivation
start watching
my entire
Running Man
life.
24/7.
Then I start watching, those conspiracy, and then I start like, work. Why is work? We don't work. Like, fuck work. They see me locked in my center room, getting fatter and fatter. Yeah. Then you have like wok hei boxes everywhere, Chinese takeout food everywhere. The kind of worst case scenario. But I was also thinking about it. Like, I don't think naturally as a person that will happen to me, because when it comes to play also, there's a point where play becomes boring. Yeah. I think part of why play is so fun when I'm working is like breaking away from what I need to do. Yeah. So
you need to.
so it's a balance. It's like the sense of me playing and doing things that is fun. It's fun because I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when that is the only thing I'm doing, it gets down lah.
You need to contrast that basically.
Yeah. So
you need to know what you don't have.
So I like remember like in secondary school, I love to play Dota a lot. I love to play Dota at school. Then when school holiday, I can play 24/7. I play. Then suddenly, in school time, it never happens. But during holidays, I will get bored. I'll play. Oh my god! I play another game. Like, it doesn't feel fun. Like, I want to go out now. I'll go out watch movie. Go out play arcade. Yeah, like I get bored, and while I'm probably gonna take some time to be more relaxed and play games and stuff like that, I don't think I'm a person that will end up just doing that. Like, I will procrastinate with some of my projects, I think, for sure, which I'll try not to do it as much, but I know this is going to be me, but I feel like I will always come back and work on it after a while. Yeah. Like I'll get it done.
Procrastination.
I think get it done.
Like, classic example. I'll share a classic example, okay. Beginning of the year, Kenneth bought new shoe rack. From I think Taobao or Shopee or something, because the old one was very creaky. It always make a lot of noise, so you're like, let me buy a new one, right? So it arrived like before Chinese New Year. I thought like, Kenneth gonna make it for Chinese New Year, because Chinese New Year, am I right? Yeah, so he only made it like last month. Right? In freaking like end May. That box has been like sitting there for 5 months.
You know why? Because the old shoe rack haven't fully spoiled. It's technically still functional.
This is a classic example of Kenneth procrastination.
I was like, never mind, just use first. Like, no rush. Right? Like, I do it now also. Yeah, same lah. It's okay lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then just like, Kenneth, if this house we're going to move out already, is the shoe rack ever going to be made?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, when you say it that way, I think my thought process is like, yeah, it's like it's not fully broken down yet. So I think for most things in life, when it comes to procrastination or whatever, in my motivation in getting things done or do things, I think there's always a threshold. Same with cleanliness. Like, I know I'm not a super clean person, but I'm like relatively still, I think, okay. Unlike my mother. But like, there's a point where I was like organized mess, I can deal with the mess. Then which one day I was just like, okay, I think cannot already. Then I will do something about it. Yeah. So there's always a threshold there. So that's the same thing for the shoe rack. Like it's still working. We are not spoiled yet.
Then why you buy?
Like, because it was like not, it's not 100% ready. So I know over time maybe something will happen to the shoe rack. So I was like, buy first. I'm gonna do it.
Always like that.
Then it's like, okay, but then still working, right? Okay. Then I'll do it another day. Yeah.
When compared to my style, it's like, I buy it when I need it.
I need it. It's here. The shoe rack is here. Yeah. What do you think? Okay, there's another thing that I think people are worried about, which I won't have the experience to talk about, is that the idea of having a gap in your resume.
Oh.
So this may gonna happen to me, or will gonna happen to me. I'm not so sure. I mean, I'm still looking out a bit lah. If there are good opportunities, I will see how. But yeah. What do you think about gaps in resume?
I don't know. I also never experienced before.
Yeah. I mean, people is gonna ask about it. your recruiters, the recruiters that you're hiring from. And I think 6 months is not that bad.
Yeah.
6 months, I think, still
It's
manageable.
not like 2 years.
2
you know
years,
what
I think people who are, like maybe away for like taking care of their kids or so on. So one thing is, that I think should be fine. The other thing that I worry about is my pay when I'm coming back to work. Yeah. In Singapore, it's a very common practice by employers that they will ask for your pay slip.
Technically, you don't have to
which
give
you
them,
don't
right?
have to give but also, I don't know, like it's a very weird situation to be in. Like, when you're not in the position. Okay, so I think it also depends on how much you want the job. If you really, really want the job, you try to be cooperative as much as you can. Yeah, and I mean, it also depends on how much. I think it depends on how you negotiate your pay also. Because if let's say I'm going to negotiate saying that I want a 20% bump for my current pay, then they're like, okay, then you talk. Then they're like, okay, I want your pay slip to verify because say you want 20%, right? So show me your previous pay. Then it's a bit weird to say I don't want to show you my pay slip, right? Like, what is there to hide if my current pay slip?
But I guess that means they've already shown you, they've already told you like this is how much you will get, right? Then you're like, oh, I want this amount. You don't need to tell them that you want 20% from your previous salary, right? You can just say like, I want this amount. Because they will give you the package. Then you're like, okay, look at it. Then you're like, okay, actually, can I have this?
Yeah.
You don't need to tell them what is based on what.
Yeah.
Because anyway, all companies, they will already have how much they're willing to spend on this.
Yeah.
Like they have the budget already, what?
Yeah. In Singapore, we also don't really talk about pay in terms of annual package, I realize. We talk a lot more on the
monthly take home. Yeah.
When I was negotiating for my pay when I joined this current job, I technically it was a pay matching, but from the perspective of that, like my previous place has a bit more bonus. So I asked them to match it in terms of I want to match it in terms of my annual income So they managed to match it by bumping my pay up by about 10%. Yeah. So and then they asked for pay slip. And then the irritating thing is they didn't ask for 1 year, they asked for the entire year of pay slip. Which I also felt like a bit irritated Like I have to go and do the preparation. But I also, in my mind, I can see where they're coming from because I say I'm negotiating from a whole year salary Yeah. So I think it makes sense to give them. But I don't know. Sometimes I also, so now it's like my next position, will I still be able to negotiate accordingly? So that's a question mark.
No, so I think you should negotiate based on what they give you.
Yeah. So ask them the offer first.
Yeah, I should think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes when you apply, they'll say, oh, expected pay.
Yeah.
Right?
So
I hate that kind of.
that's the struggle with people who don't change a lot of jobs. Is that you don't experience this kind of thing enough to know what to do. Yeah. I think for a lot of my friends who are still in government service, I think they really worry about going outside. Yeah. One is resume.
Yeah.
Two is like conversations like this.
But the thing for government, I think government more, if you move within a government, it's very straightforward usually.
More straightforward yeah.
Because they're like, they really kind of know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if they want to see, then just like go and see. It's very more transparent in a way, right? Because you know that that this is only how much they can offer.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the private sector, you don't really. You got more room to negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have also friends who have like moved in a different career stages or like changing up the way they do things? I know you have more friends than me. Like decide to take like a gap 6 month, 1 year kind of thing.
Like
to go
Pei Lin went to New Zealand.
Jeanette, who came here
Jeanette
for this
also.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
She went for a year. Is it or 6
Yeah,
months?
I think so. During the COVID period, if I remember correctly.
Oh, she was in New Zealand when during COVID, meh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
so.
Oh.
Yeah, she wanted to stay there longer. Then she came back for her friend's wedding, I think.
Yeah. Then your friend Pia also came podcast before.
Yeah.
She is now selling her soul to a company, right?
Yeah. Now she's like, okay, do it for the money.
Yeah. So it's like different stages when you want different things.
Yeah.
You get motivated by different stuff.
Yeah.
lah.
But I think all of them they plan for it. So they're like, okay, during this period, like I won't, be making as much money. So they save a lot. They really save a lot. And then they plan like this is the amount to save. So this is the amount that I will spend. And then this is the amount that I need to, like, whatever I do in New Zealand needs to cover this amount.
Yeah.
So like they plan that out lor. But I think they had enough to even still do, because of their previous work, to like still do little investments along the way. So they're still, in some ways, they're having passive income to draw on in the future.
I see.
Then I think when they came back, PL got through connections in a way, her new job.
Yeah.
Then I think Jeanette, well, I mean, I guess I kind of
Refer her to
as
a
well.
position, right?
So also, but then I think she was also, no, before that she had like other jobs also. But I think for her, I don't know, I can't remember if she said that because her previous job was more like for retail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you just do whatever you can take.
Let me think about my friends. I would say that in my social circle, especially also my uni friends, we are all kind of corporate slaves,
Yeah.
essentially.
Because you're from engineering.
Yeah. I don't think I know much of friends who are doing freelance work. To be honest, as an engineer, you cannot thrive as a freelancer. There's no freelance engineer. No fucking such things. Okay. You better be in a proper engineering job.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me think a bit. Freelance, so I think it's very different when you have a group of people who experience more like living from paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, I don't think most of my friends are living the kind of life lah. Yeah.
I don't think my friends are either.
Yeah, it's hard to
Because they
tell.
save for it.
To be honest, also hard to say. There's also this conversation about you need to save up, at least have 6 months of pay before you.
Do you?
Bro, we have more than 6 months.
You see her exasperation in
because to Yvette, money put in the investment is not savings.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, fine.
So to her, it's like, yeah. So, I mean, like when they had the conversation like this, like, oh, you can plan whether you have enough. But I was like, actually, I have enough lah. Yeah. It also depends on how much I'm planning to spend every month lah, right? Yeah.
I was just seeing this Reddit title. This person was asking, how do you save 20% of your salary? Then, like per month, then people are like saying, like, I save 80%.
Oh.
Like, I can save 60%. I was like, yeah, actually 20% is very low.
Depends on how much you're earning also.
Yeah lah.
I think there's a point where you earn enough, then you definitely can
save
higher.
a lot more.
But also, I think also the spending habits is a big factor. Because the general trend is that when you earn more, you tend to spend more lah. Yeah, which is a fact lah. But also depends on how much more you are spending. Yeah. So I think for us, our spending habits, you bought a $500 bag.
Who bought a $500 worth of Magic the Gathering
Okay, that
cards?
one is an investment. Okay, I tell you, in 20 years,
So this person
each
online
pack,
bought one
each pack,
pack
I
now.
think is like
then he's
2K.
like, actually, I
Okay.
buy already. I
So
want to
I
save it. I don't want to
think
open
we'll
it.
overall
So he
earn
went to
like
buy
a
another pack, the
400%.
exact same pack. Then after that, we were. He was scrolling on Facebook. And then he was like, they're having some sort of pop-up at Suntec City. Then we went down there.
And then
then
bought a
he
few more
spent
packs.
another $130. So he spent $500 on cards that are more or less the same.
What do you mean more or less the same?
They are the same.
You know what it brought me? It brought me joy.
So this jobless person spent $500 on Magic the Gathering cards.
Firstly, I'm not jobless yet. Okay, Yvette, can you stop
Bro,
labeling that?
Monday is your last day.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not jobless yet. Okay, can you stop calling me jobless? I'm offended. As someone who's going to be jobless, I am offended.
You're offended
that
on behalf
using
of the
this-
jobless people of the
Of
community.
jobless community. Where my unemployed gang at? Huh? UG, unemployed gang.
Wow.
Unemployed gang, rise up.
Technically, Ivy and Jasper also can be part of the gang.
Shout out to my gang.
Half of the gang now.
Gang. Is that a thing people say? Gang. Is it offensive? I have no fucking idea. Sometimes the Americans, sometimes I wear the gang.
I don't know.
No, you never. You're not in that
Don't
part
do
of
it.
the.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Gang.
I
Okay.
only know there's that Cat's Eye song, the one that you hate. The gnarly, the one that sounds like noise.
Then they would do the dance.
Yeah. There's a line where they're like, gang.
Oh, yeah? Gang. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting to hear like comments from friends and so on. I mean, over the next few months, I'll probably meet up with more of my friends where they will ask me
next
about
week. You got how many meetups already?
Actually, a lot of them are catch-up meetups from my colleagues.
Oh.
Yeah, because they didn't have enough time to meet up with some of them. Yeah, but we're in the stage, or rather I'm in the state where there's a mix of feelings lah. Like there's a sense of relief, there's a sense of anticipation. There's also at the back of my head, there's a bit of sense of like anxiety, worry, because I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Yeah, but I'm also trying to stay optimistic about how things will pan out lah, because you really never know how opportunities may come up. So I hope to.
But that's your superpower.
Yeah, being optimistic for no reason.
Yeah, that's Kenneth. You can always count on him to be optimistic and be like, it's okay one lah.
Yeah, worry for what? Worry also shit will happen what?
See?
Yeah.
Optimistic.
So I mean, I think the biggest thing that I can do for myself right now is just to work on the work on the side projects that I wanted to do. Just making sure that I put in the effort to do it. Take some time to also work out a bit more.
You should
exercise,
also
eat better, cook a bit. Yeah. There's one more thing I wanted to say. What is it? Just be. Also, my head is like I just make sure I'm in a better position at the end of the 6 months to pursue the things that I want to do lah. I think that's where my end goal is, and to make sure that I'm ready to, if then any opportunity that suddenly comes up, I'm in a good state to take advantage of that opportunity lah. I think that's.
And you should also leverage your network.
Yeah.
Go and build it up.
Yeah. I mean, there are some side stuff that I could do. I would think about it now, because right now there's a possibility that I'm helping out with another production house for social projects, some social content projects. I'm not so sure yet whether I want to commit to that. Yeah, I think maybe see what's my progress on my own projects first lah. Yeah, and then see how I manage my time also. Because actually, to be honest, weekdays I don't say that I'm damn free. Actually, weekdays is like if I send you to office, I plan to go gym. And gym come back is already lunchtime. And maybe I need to cook. Then maybe cook dinner or later on.
This is house husband life.
Yeah, then I have to come and pick you up. You know? If let's say I'm not meeting anyone, then I got to go pick you up. Yeah, then come on and eat. And it's not. I didn't realize it's like actually I don't have a lot of time. It's like I also have ideas of wanting to do more streamings. I might want to stream during like lunchtime.
Maybe he should also do like more like day in a house husband life vlog.
Bro, firstly, I'm not a husband yet.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Fine. But can do reels. Can do more reels. So those would be more low effort.
There's one thing I wanted to say is that actually I don't really like to create reels.
Why?
I still enjoy creating longer form content. Reels, I'm thinking about it is I would do it more on catching highlights of longer form content. I think I'll prefer that approach rather than creating a content specifically for reels. Yeah, I don't know. That's my generic. That's how I think about it lah. Although I also sometimes I'm thinking, do I consume more reels now than longer form content? I think I probably consume more reels now.
And shorts, YouTube shorts.
But sometimes really, but they're not very satisfying. It's satisfying for a while, but after a while, it's just like the brain is just like, there's no takeaway. But longer form content tends to have more impact.
Payoff.
Yeah, more payoff. You're right. Yeah. So we shall see. It'll be an interesting time for Pure Production, aka me. I am Pure Production. Hopefully I'm considering doing weekly vlogs again, but it's also what am I putting, right? Am I just saying watch me cut carrots.
Yeah, maybe you can watch me learn how to make this.
Yeah.
Is it successful?
Let me cook this and then see how it goes. But I don't really want to just, I don't know, like vlogging daily life is not a fun thing for me. Too much of vlogging of daily life.
Then maybe it's an activity. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll see how. Thanks for watching this episode.
I'm so hungry. Kenneth has kept me here for too long.
Shout out to my lunch that's gonna happen soon. Hopefully y'all get see more content on this channel moving forward. And yeah, share with me your thoughts, your comments, your condolences to me and my unemployed life. And hopefully we'll also do a bit more consistent for podcasts. Trying to do it every month, but it's sometimes it slips, Sometimes life happens. Yeah. Parting words?
Time to eat. Itadakimasu.
Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.